not that we're planning anyone's wedding, but there's certain things that like make or break a wedding. One is the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You had good music at your wedding. I remember the music at your wedding.
that was one of the funnest prep with the wedding was me and our Tanya just sat out the back on our patio and stuff and we just had drinks and we just played music. And then we just ticked, yep, that's the one. Yep, that's going on the wedding. Yep. And we just kept doing that. And it was so good. But the question is, are you a DJ or a band? Like at the wedding.
Oh.
I went
a
DJ but
toughie.
played band music, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, what's that movie?
Oh,
And-
can you do like a band at the beginning of the evening, and then like DJ comes at 10
Yeah.
o'clock at
And then
night or
yeah.
something?
Yeah, a band where everyone's walking in, it's all classy, someone's playing guitar. Yeah, you could. I have seen that. I've seen that, and it works well.
It needs to be a really good band if it's going to be a band. And
That's the thing, yeah.
And
It
the
would have
band
to
needs to
be
be able
a
to play cover band. The
Yeah,
band has to be able to
cover
play
band.
the songs that you want to dance to and relate to and remember as well. You know, like, oh, that's the song that we, I don't know, went to that trip with or whatever. With your,
It'd have to be good quality.
Yeah.
I mean, at our wedding, we had everyone on their table had a song. And when that song got played, so this is before, when everyone got up and danced, if that song come on, you had to get up and dance to it. And I said to our Tanya, I don't know if this is going to fly, like if this is going to work.
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
To the point.
Mate, that sounds well cool.
That's
Yeah.
a good
I've never
idea.
heard of that. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
to the point where people on the table were waiting for their names to get called and they were choreographing like what they were going to do.
There was a big
How
plan.
they were going to do it. I remember like I had a table get up and dance to Firestarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then afterwards, they come up and go, "Did you put that on the table? Because you know about Bruce here, and he likes lighting fires and that." I went, "No, I didn't actually. I didn't. That's not not every song's related to someone on the
Just a
table."
coincidence, a big
Yeah.
coincidence, yeah.
But and then they had like a winning at the end as well, like who won it. So it was it worked really well, And then by the time everyone got up to dance, everyone had kind of got up already.
It's a good way to get everybody up and moving.
Yeah, that was it. But you can tell a lot by the music at a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if they chose it or not, or is it a DJ that's just put together?
Oh, yeah. No, I reckon.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a DJ putting together my music at all. I would have to sit there with my missus and we'd create a playlist for sure.
What would be the number one track, everybody around the table, at your wedding? Danny, if you could do your wedding again, like not that you want to do your wedding again, your wedding was amazing and your turn's amazing, but if you could choose a track, you might have already chosen it with your wedding, but what's the number one track from everybody?
That would have to be there.
That would have to be there. Maybe Ricky first. What have you got a number one track?
No.
Sorry, mate, throwing it in there.
As soon as you said that, I just froze. I was like, oh my God, he's going to say my name next.
Well, maybe we can go Danny. We'll go Danny first because you've had your wedding. What was the number one track that you wanted to be played at your wedding?
Wow, I had a lot of darkness
I
playing.
was waiting for you to say darkness.
Yeah.
So and
Mine's always
80,
mine's
yeah.
always Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
I had that,
I love
yeah,
that song.
yeah.
It just always gets everyone going.
one that went off, and I think it's because we did have a lot of close friends there. Was Killing in the Name of, and it was like being back in a like when we were younger,
disco.
yeah, like at a old bar or club, and I remember
Youth disco.
we were jumping in the ends, landing on our feet to the but I think the people who didn't know that song or people who just thought we were mad, like it went really well, so I'd pick that one.
Oh yeah.
So is this a song that mine and my partner's first dance song, or is this a song that is
Oh yeah, no.
for everyone to get up and dance?
No, this is like heavy music. Like it's not a bridal, definitely not bridal. What's yeah.
But I tell you what, that is something hard to choose because
What was yours?
Some
What was
people,
yours?
some people say that you all have like a song, right?
Yeah.
Me and Tanya don't really have a song,
Okay, yep.
and we picked a song by Buck Cherry, All of Me, because we liked it, but it wasn't like we heard that and our eyes
Yeah.
met. But then when Celine Dion come on, Power of Love, we did our dance again, and that seemed more well received. Like that was a bigger thing than the actual song we picked.
Yeah,
I think because we both like that song. I think that's so. Yeah, I think it is important to choose what one you dance to. But you don't have to have a song that you both. I don't know. I wasn't going to do Bon Jovi. I just knew that. I like Bon Jovi, but
He loves Bon Jovi.
I know she does.
I know it's Bon Jovi at your.
yeah, there was definitely Bon Jovi at the wedding. But I knew that.
But I weren't dancing to it.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be like our song that we danced to.
It's also my day, Tanya.
Darkness,
there is-
2 albums,
there's
one
also
Bon Jovi
something-
song.
There's also something at a wedding that I found like, not that you're a king, but I just remember like the groomsmen and stuff. Rob will remember they come over and said, we asked for a Corona. And I think they said to us, you've already got a couple of Coronas in front of you. And then we were like, yeah, we'll have some more, please. Like, we weren't rude, but it was just that, like, and they just did it. Like, if you're at a pub, there's no way they would serve you when you've got multiple drinks in front of you, still not touched. I just remember going, we could do this all night.
Yeah, more, please.
But it's that, you know. I did have down here about best man speeches. What's everyone's thoughts on a best man speech? Do you not throw the groom under the bus, or do you?
I went easy on you, but then I
know.
also stuffed up. I folded over a page that I should have read, and I didn't do it. And then you went to town on a rebuttal like groom speech where you didn't let anything like hold back. There was gasps. There was old people almost having heart attacks in the back of the room from some of the stuff you said. I was like, I let everybody down where I could have gone to town, and I should have went to town.
But you didn't have your mum the next day asking me what a butt plug was. Not only did she ask what it was, she had a visual because I had a butt plug put in where you put all the like cards and that. There's a butt plug and it was signed
So
and it was
there's a
in
story behind that butt plug, though. The butt plug's been passed. That sounds wrong. It's been passed around all the mates. Not ever been used. Not ever been used. It just ends up being hidden at mates' houses and different things like that.
Yeah.
And so we gave it to you as your wedding present.
Yeah, don't worry, it's gonna come back full circle.
Ricky, we even we signed it. We signed it with gold writing as well.
Quality.
Yeah, I forgot about that. No, but you did a ripper speech. But sorry, you were saying it's the best man speeches. Sorry,
The best man's speech is a tricky one.
Yeah.
Has anyone done a best man speech?
No.
I've never been a best man, and I've never wanted to be a best man. I like when this is incredibly selfish, but I like going to a wedding and I like getting pissed up. I don't want to have to be like, Susan didn't order the chicken and go and checking with the catering staff and running around and doing all this and that. Like, I am there to get drunk and enjoy myself, all right? I'm not there to organise stag do's. I'm not there to make sure that the brides are right. I'm there for me, right? So fortunately, I've never been asked to be a best man, but a really good mate of mine, I was flower boy. Now, I was holding his youngest daughter, balancing her on my hip, and I had a bum bag, and in the bum bag was flower petals. So I was walking down the aisle with his daughter, throwing these flower petals, and you can imagine I was dialing up the camp meter to 11 whilst I was throwing these petals. And then escorted his young daughter to the front to be, to be with him. And then they all watched the bride walk down the aisle. So that was as close as I got to being best man. But on that day, I did take on a lot of responsibility of making sure things were in the right place, things were running on time and all of that stuff. But, at the same time, there was like free beer, so I was just drinking throughout the day. I was just, when you're just a mess, but you're still able to function. So that's where I was at. It was a difficult but fun day.
Yeah, it can be stressful. I've been the MC. Yeah, and that's different for different. Yeah, okay. So sometimes you get up and say a bit, and then other times, like, you're directing people where to go.
Yeah.
And things like that. Part of a groomsman, not best man, but like our good mate who got married. He had his best man come up and speak about him when he was younger. And then me and our mate got up and talked about him when he was older, because his best man was his younger years.
Was that Silverback?
But he wasn't. It was Silverback, yeah. But
Sorry about that name.
you know, you can get beer. There's a beer out there called
Called
Silverback.
Have you
Yeah.
bought him a 6-pack yet?
No, I just sent him the link to go buy it.
Ricky's very like, hang on, what's this Silverback thing? It's a whole other story. Sorry, mate.
But that was kind of cool because I got to talk about when we went to Europe and did a Europe trip and things like that. And so it wasn't down to one person. It kind of spread out along everyone.
Yeah.
And you see that you don't always have the traditional speeches anymore. It used to just be what the bride's
So,
dad, the groom's
the-
dad.
Yeah.
Maid of honor.
Well, maid of honor, I think that's a new thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I don't think that
I
used
think
to...
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
all happening. Do we have any Bruce's tips for if you're
What?
going to get married?
If you're going to get married. Well, that's got to be from you then, isn't it?
Yeah, so you got to get the rest of us
I
tips.
think you've got to give us the tips, Bruce.
I'll give you some tips from a best man thing.
right.
I got
Best
really
man.
nervous about doing a speech, and that's what messed me up with pulling the page over where it had some naughtier
nerve-wracking
stories. On
being
it.
up
Maybe
there.
one
It
day,
was-
maybe one day as an episode, you could read it. Here.
Oh no, I reckon we just if
maybe
you
not.
if you renew your vows with your Tanya, I want to do a speech, and I'm going to go to town. But it is really nerve wracking, and I would recommend like just. I must have said I read through that like heaps of times, and it's still even though you're with all mates,
Oh,
you know, a bit. It's
a lot of
still-
pressure.
It's
public
yeah.
speaking. It's
lot
public
of-
speaking,
yeah.
isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the thing. You got to get up there.
Yeah, it was completely different because it's just an honourable thing. It was really an honour to do that. And like, there's lots of pressure because there's tons of people. There's lots of people when they go, oh, you better make sure your speech is good. And you're like, yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Like, do you remember that time when that? And with Danny, that got to be honest. Have you talked about this? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about this? There was usually people who've got you.
I was
Like,
a-
I've
yeah.
kept that out. I've kept that out. I've kept that out. I've kept that. Like, I'm trying to be
I
nice.
was literally going, okay, what's going to come out of here? I'm going in guns blazing.
So I was going to say, just make sure
yeah.
your nerves are in check and just have fun with it.
Yeah. There you go.
That'll be the thing. Got to have fun
Yeah.
with it.
Remember,
Make it a
it's
fun
your
day.
wedding. I'd say that as a tip. Remember, it's your wedding. No one else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So you invite who you want.
Yep.
And then another tip:
Yeah.
make sure you consummate the marriage. I'm not joking. I've heard. I've heard from other people. They go, "Oh, it didn't happen. Too tired."
Too tired.
It's a long day. That,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a long day, or I was doing
Bull.
this, I was doing that. I couldn't believe it. But they got plenty of time to make up for it. If they get married, you know, if they follow the tradition, it's forever. So they've got, you know, and they probably haven't just met that night as well, you know. So they've
What do you
probably
mean?
got
They're
time.
wholesome virgins,
Yeah.
everybody, before the.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
was just like, nah, that would yeah.
never happened.
Not
Not on
make
your
sure.
watch, eh?
Yeah, not on my watch. That's that's crazy talk.
Absolutely love the two tips that you've given us, that the three of us that aren't married. Is, number one, pick who you want to pick. It's your wedding. It's your day. I'm like, oh, man, that's great. You better consummate that marriage. Boy.
Yeah.
What we can say though is before we go is we can say what has your Tanya done for you lately, or Tanya's in Joe's case.
So yeah. So what's something special? So you start us off, Dan. What's your Tanya done for you lately?
I'm just thinking all the DIY stuff maybe she's done lately.
Who's about your Tanya? Or
Oh, Tanya,
Ricky's
yeah,
Tanya,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I'll tell you what did happen though.
Can I interject here? The word Tanya, is that another word for your? Is that a word for your missus? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or coincidentally, do you all see women called?
In Australia, that's all they call it. They're all
Yeah.
time. No.
nah, it's a full business trademark, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
We should patent. Is that what you call it?
patent it.
Patent
I don't know
it.
if you could.
Yeah.
You know,
We
yeah,
should.
you
Because the
don't
only
try.
other person that they say, Tanya, mate, is a cow.
Yeah.
And that's not a real cow. It's someone dressed up in a cow suit.
You've just totally confused Ricky
Yeah.
big time. There was an advert that was a choc milk.
Oh, she's not even a cow. She's like leather seat.
She's leather seat. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's an advert, an old advert. Maybe we'll send it to you after this.
Yeah. It's a choc milk advert.
Yeah, and one of the cow, like, there's a big group of cows all dressed up, and a group of cows go, "Oh, what happened to Tanya, mate?" And she goes, and one goes, "It's the back seat, mate. It's Tanya. You're sitting on Tanya."
Sitting on Tanya, mate.
So it's an old ad from way back, mate. And so we just call all the ladies we know. We hide their names just to call them all Tanyas.
Yeah,
and,
it's just easier.
yeah,
right?
so we can keep people's privacy.
And then I can tell our Tanya we never talk about. Yeah, we're talking about Tanya.
yeah.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, we've done that from the very beginning, and it's probably okay now, probably, but I can tell you what Tanya did today.
All right, go.
Yeah.
So, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. She snapped the mop.
Snap the mop.
She's going to mop the floors because I can vacuum, but I can't mop because of my back.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a real thing.
Yep.
I can mop a little bit.
What's with you?
I
Well, you've
honestly-
done more than mopping. We used to do the task stuff.
Yeah,
I know you can mop.
That's what stuff my back probably.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Because the way when you mop, you move left to right. It's the movement.
Yep.
Where when you
Okay.
vacuum, if you got a handheld Dyson, which I highly recommend. Not that was
Dyson, if you want to sponsor
Yeah, if
us.
you want sponsors, Dyson. The only annoying thing is it runs out of charge, so you have to can't do any more vacuuming.
So
I've got to wait half an hour for it to charge back up.
That's why you chose vacuuming. You
Sounds
get lots
like
of breaks in.
He's practicing, isn't it? Yeah.
So, but the mop actually snapped,
Wow.
so we had to go buy a new one.
But she mopped after. No.
So this isn't what's Tanya done for you recently. This is Tanya's just snatched my mop.
Yeah. What has Tanya done lately?
Just how you word sounds. Isn't it?
I was going to say my Tanya made me breakfast this morning and dropped me off before the show. And you're like, my Tanya's done the mop. broken the mop.
And when I went, you go into the store. I nearly said this. I wanted to say, and I didn't. I wanted to say like there's a store person in there treating her to a mop and I.
Oh, you can't be saying that.
Especially when she said pay for it because I had the card. So when she went pay for it, I was like, yeah, she's worth it. So that's all I can think of.
Man.
Ricky, mate, this is a hard bar. What's your Tanya done? What's your Tanya done lately?
So traditionally in my family, do you know what? It's really hard talking about these things because I don't know what you're going to get cancelled for nowadays, or what you can say, what you can't say, what you should say, what you shouldn't say.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it anyway. So in my household, for many years, I've been the breadwinner. So when we have go out for a meal with a family or takeout, whatever, I would pay. Now, my missus, or my Tanya, has recently been training to become a driving instructor. So over the past year, she's been training and she's now a fully qualified driving instructor for a week of working and receiving money as a paid driving instructor. So she took us all out for a meal yesterday and paid, which was, it was a big thing for our family, and it was really nice for her to be like, I've made the bread this week, I'm paying, everyone shut up and eat, that kind of thing. And I was just like, you know what, like, good for you, babe. And I was like, that was a particularly proud moment, but also like that it was just a nice thing. Do you know what I mean? It was great to see her with that confidence and that, I don't know. It was just a nice thing, so that's what my thing would be.
Oh, congratulations
that's
to your Tanya there, mate. That is awesome. Working hard to
That's
get the
great
job.
news, isn't it?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Cheers.
Yeah, you both got food then. I got a brand new mop, not even unwrapped. Sitting at home.
So you and I, Ricky, we got fed.
man.
Danny got a mop.
Jesus.
I can't even mop it. I could, I paid for it. It's better to be like Fantasia. Just starts doing it itself, Nah, yeah.
Oh, what's one of your Tanya's done for you lately, Jay?
I can't go
Any
into
one
that.
of them without we won't.
He's got a big dirty
Yeah.
smile on
I
his
can't go into
face.
that. I can't go into that.
No.
No?
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, that's for the Pinterest.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about that, go on the Patreon. It may or
Patreon,
may not be there.
Something definitely happened, but
Yeah.
Oh,
probably required a mop.
Go on.
so, what? Whoa.
No, we'll end it at that as that.
Edit that.
Alright.
Yeah.
So something else got broken, not the mop.
No, don't go there.
Don't go there.
I don't want to go there.
Right, well, anyway. Just move on.
Before
Just
we
move
go,
on.
Moving on.
Did you,
Move on. Awesome.
Ricky, did you want to give a big shout out for Lads Anonymous podcast? For those who haven't
Yes.
heard
Oh, yeah.
of Lads Anonymous.
Sure. So I do a podcast with my best mate. It's called Lads Anonymous, and generally it's an hour long, and the audience pick one topic, and we will speak about that topic for like 40 minutes, and then we have two features. One is where we answer the audience dilemmas. The second is called Something Only You Know, and that Something Only You Know is kind of your confession, where you email us in and you tell us your deepest, darkest secrets, and we read it out, and no one will ever know. Lads Anonymous, it's anonymous, hence the show. But it's more to do with the kind of the topics that we speak about. That's the central topic. But the podcast is about mine and my best mate's relationship, Flav, and it's just two 40-year-old guys trying to navigate their way in the world, really, as to how they felt from when they were 20 to how they feel like they're going to feel in the future. It's an entertainment pod, and it's, for laugh along, but it also has that serious side to it. And if you want to go and listen, we are on all major downloading platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and it's just Lads Anonymous. And if you want to, follow us on social, if you go to Instagram @LadsAnonPod, and you can find us. It's very easy to find us.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ricky. Yeah, definitely. Everyone check it out. It's absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic.
And it's one of the first podcasts that I started listening to outside of ours on a regular basis.
Yeah.
No, Lads Anonymous I listen to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I obviously listen to other podcasts.
Yep.
But yeah, Lads Anonymous is a regular feature in my car on the way to work.
Dan always brings
Oh,
up your
thank
shows,
you.
mate.
Yeah.
He spruiks the shows. These guys, check this out. Talk about. You want to hear what they've just been talking about? We're like, all right. So yeah, we're all big fans. So
definitely.
Thank you for being on the
lovely
show, man.
stuff. Cheers.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely honor for you to be on the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you. Before we go, we usually say if you could have anyone come on the show here, and they got to be alive, don't they? Because
gotta be
we can't
alive.
text them if they're not.
Yeah, if they're dead, then you
Yeah.
can't get them on. the
Yeah,
show.
we're not going to get them on, are we? So, Ricky,
Zero chance.
if you could have anyone else with us now at this table that we're on, who would it be?
So I am going to go for one of the actors in Rivals, and I'm going to go for Mr. Danny Dyer.
Oh,
Dad's got a
is
big smile on his
great.
face.
he's so good in it. He's so good in it.
Yeah, Fred, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
I've been telling these guys,
on
yeah.
a night out and on the beers, he would be the stories he'd tell. I think he'd be a great guest for sure.
Excellent.
He'd be brilliant.
excellent.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to chase that out.
We'll have to chase that up. We'll try
Check
and
it
get him
out.
on.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Rivals earlier, Ricky, when you were talking about your married friends. I thought, is this an episode of Rivals that I'm listening to? But Danny Dyer would be pretry cool.
Sick. All
Do you
right.
remember him in Human Traffic? That was the first time I
Yeah,
ever saw him.
yeah.
Yeah. Moff, is it? Is it Moff?
can't
What was his
remember
name?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen it lots. But when it came out, I saw it on VHS. That's
Showing your age there, mate.
I know, so yeah. I can't even remember how I got it. Like if I rented it from the local video shop or maybe Blockbuster or something. But I remember watching it lots of times, and then he's just he'd be awesome.
It would be
It'd be
actually
really
a good
cool.
guess, yeah.
Let's make this happen, and we'll get Ricky
right.
back, and we'll get
Yep.
when we get him on. All right, but we get you back anyway. If we can't get him on, we still want to talk to you again.
I've never. Yeah, we could message Danny Dyer.
Oh, give it a crack.
Might catch up with him next week if he's shooting in the local town.
In
You
the
know?
town, you've
Hi,
got to
Dan.
go. You know.
It's me, Dan.
What'd you say? You go, oi, Dan, it's Dan. I don't think he gets called Dan though, does he? I don't know.
No,
What does
Daniel?
he?
Yeah, he must do, surely.
He must do. You can't just yell out Dyer.
You could.
You could try.
Or Dyer, mate.
That's when security tackles you to the ground.
Yeah. They want a pint at the Vic or something, you know, like EastEnders, like, you know, like, I could, yeah. Oh, you got to have a go, innit?
Got to give it
Just
a
yell
crack.
out 4 beers in and then run off.
Actually, what I did want to ask, what was the Mel C, 4 beers in, Mel C, Spice Girl? What's the story behind that?
Go, Dan.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a long night.
Me and Joe here heard she was coming to town. She was doing a DJ set at one of the bars in the city.
Yep.
Yeah, the court. We went, oh, let's make her a shirt. We're gonna make her like a football shirt, you know, like a jersey type thing. And
Being
we
sporty,
Right,
sporty
yeah, yeah.
spice.
yeah, being
as well.
sporty spice,
Yeah.
and I kind of checked out where she played all over the world, and I went, she's pretty close to people. Like, she's a Spice Girl, and she's very close.
It sounds like you stalked her a little bit.
No, that's
You did not mean it in that way.
No, you see barricades in front of people, like at stage,
yeah.
barricades, like. But you know, I was like, I'm not going to jump the stage.
You were checking with the barricades and the snipers and everything else. I know I get in there.
Scoped it out, yeah, scoped the whole thing.
Got there. All right, Joe, you check it. You check it out.
You distract them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you did not mean it in any way that way.
We
I
were
just told
there.
you.
We were probably there 4 hours before she came on, just because that's when it started, and yeah. And then we just we were talking to a couple of people about our plan, and we had the shirt rolled up and everything, so we could take it in. And
Did you write a message?
no, I should have done. You know what we
I
should
thought
have
you wrote a
done?
message in it. Sorry.
That might have come across creepy.
That
though.
would have, yeah. Hi, love from Danny.
you.
What would you do? A post-it
here's
note.
my phone number.
And as you threw it, you just see the post-it note fly the other way. No, hang on.
You did.
We did.
You did.
Actually, I'd have to ask Tanya. I think we put something in the shirt.
You did.
No. What it
sure.
was, yeah.
It was a shout, like a
See,
shout.
this is the stuff we do and we forget. So we actually had, you know, the tag on a shirt. We put a
Yeah.
message on the tag.
Oh.
Right.
What was the message? Because I wasn't there.
I know. I don't know if I checked it with you guys, but
So
I
what-
think it was something. I think
Was it call me in your number?
I'm pretty sure Tanya wrote the message. Well, she's got
Sorry
needs a
about my
handwriting.
husband.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Never wear this shirt. Never ever wear this shirt in front of him. I don't know, but I remember that. And when we got there and stuff, I realised that the stage was actually quite high. I'm not a tall person, so. And then I just stood there jumping. So if she looked down, she might have just seen this shirt pop up and down. And then this girl near me, she just went, oh, look. And she just, from nowhere, just grabbed this big box that you see like stage boxes.
Yeah.
And she just pulled it over and she goes, stand on that. And then you'll be there. And I go, yeah, but if I stand on that, she's going to be
Who's this guy staring
eye
at me?
to eye. They're going to call security because she's just going to see this guy, like, you know. And she goes, okay. So I stood on. She goes, just go in the bridge. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I know, like, it's a music thing, but I don't know. She's doing this DJ set. I have no idea. And then she goes, okay, she's having a drink. Go up now. So I literally stood up on this box with this shirt, showed it to everyone. You know, got a huge cheer. And then she did look a bit startled because she didn't know who I was. We have been messaging her prior and been tagging her on our socials.
Dare she not answer back?
I know.
Did not even give a like. And then, but I showed her and I said what I was going to do. You know, like you kind of mouth it, don't you? I'm going to throw the shirt. You do the actions of throwing something at someone. And then I threw the shirt.
That's not scary at all.
Yeah, because she probably didn't even see the shirt because it was wrapped.
What's
Oh,
this
no, I
guy
opened
doing
it,
a
I
weird
opened it.
dance on the box in front of me?
Yeah, with this shirt. Yeah, I just threw the shirt at her and she caught it. And she did look a bit like, what's this? But then once she got it up, she showed it to the whole crowd and she looked over. And I made sure I looked at her without my phone first. And then as soon as I had my phone was videoing, taking photos because I was up there, you know? And I think you did a video from the back as well. So it was like, I didn't want to like stand there with my phone like, you know, you're at a gig, you know. I had to obviously get evidence. And I remember when we got down, I said to you, didn't I, Joe? I said, don't go to work tomorrow just in case they get us on the Today Show. I thought we might. But she did a story and you can see that she's got holding the shirt but it's like the very far right corner. You can see a bit of orange. That's it. That's our shirt.
So she did a story not about the shirt,
Yeah.
but it's in the.
Yeah. Never mentioned 4Biz in. Never.
Maybe
don't
she's
know if
building
wa-
up to it. Maybe it's going to
She
happen
might
soon.
wear it to bed for all we know.
Yeah,
She
you never
could.
know, yeah.
She could. Or she might be building a story for him next year. She's going to release. And hang on, isn't she back in town in Australia now doing The Voice?
Is she?
I think, and she might wear it on The Voice. You never
Imagine
know.
if you wore that on The Voice.
Maybe message her again and say, "Can you please wear the shirt on The Voice?"
That'd be crazy.
Do it.
They probably got more chance of contacting her on The Voice.
Yeah, look
You
out.
could go on The Voice, Rob.
Nah.
You could get on
Just
there.
get on there, Rob. You
Just
do
to
it.
see
And
if we
before you say
get the shirt on there.
Yeah, she's like, what are you singing tonight, Rob?
4 beers in.
You could just go. You could just go. Before I do, love the shirt.
Dan sends his love.
Yeah. So you're like, yeah, some bloke threw this at me. Yeah, we have thought about other people, but I think it's because it's the style of the shirt that we thought
It
she
works-
might
it
wear
works very well.
So it had the big number
Yeah,
4
yeah,
on the
yeah.
back, and I've seen her wear shirts like that. Mind you, they're the England football team shirts, but I've like very similar. I had the same, so I thought she might wear it. And there's other, comedians I thought of could do that.
Do you know what I want to see? I want to see a Lads Anonymous football shirt now on Dan Dyer.
That would be the dream.
Giving you
That
a
would be
challenge, Ricky,
dream.
and then just go, "Oi,
Yeah,
hey
cool.
Dan, hey," and just throw a shirt at him with Lads
Oh,
Anonymous on
that'd
it.
be brilliant.
You go. You don't have to wear it right now, Dan. You don't have to wear it right now. But when you do, I'm seeing that Nikki Glacier. Is that you say her last name? Nikki Glacier. You know, the comedian, long blonde hair, American.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know her if you've seen her. But I don't want to be that person that throws a shirt at her face and then gets escorted out.
Need a t-shirt cannon.
That's what I did with Mel. That's what I did with Mel C. I made sure
God,
before I
you put
threw
that
it,
in.
she knew it was coming at her.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause that could ruin her whole set. If she got a shirt in the face,
Or on the decks as she's DJing, you throw
Yeah.
a shirt up and it stops all the music.
it probably would just keep going, wouldn't it?
Should do. The shirt hits the space bar.
Oh, we don't mean it, Mel C. Thank you so much again, Ricky, for coming on the show. Yeah,
You're an
all the
absolute
best,
legend,
mate. Yeah. So we might round it up with a 4 beers in.
So yeah, cheers for being on the show, and we'll catch up
cheers,
again
mate.
soon. So we're on 4 business. 3, 2, 1.
4 beers in.
Yoo-hoo!